Hey everybody, Audrey here, the Fit, Fearless, and Faithful Mom. Thanks so much for joining me again today. As you see, I'm in a new setup and there's a reason for that, but I will tell you that at some other point in time. But today is part 2 of the nutrition videos that Whole Catholic Living and I are doing. Please, please, please go ahead, tap that subscribe button on her channel and on my channel so that you can join us in the future. She has great content out there. Part 1, if you remember, was about taking you through our day and healthy eats that we do and so forth. And today we're going to give you some snacks and just give you some little tips and things like that. So here we go with part 2. Okay, so what I'm going to be taking you through today are my top 5 tips for money, time, and then my favorite snacks as well. So right now, I like to keep things really simple. If it's in my fridge, I want to find a use for it. I don't like wasting food. I want to find a use for things, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. I just want to keep things simple, right? So here goes my top 5 saving things. The first is to make a list. I always want to make a list of what I need. So whenever I'm meal planning, I think, okay, what do I want to have that week? Do we want to have a taco bar? Do I want to make chili? And so I usually cook around 3 times per week, and I like to get 2 or 3 meals out of whatever I'm doing. So that's the first thing for money saving, because then if you end up going to the store, you end up spending money that you don't even need. So nobody wants that. Number 2 is to use the apps. Man, this is like the age of social media and the app age and stuff. So make sure that you're using and taking advantage of the apps at your grocery store, because I know with mine, I can get like free eggs and there's like a whole little listing and stuff. So take advantage of the apps, take advantage of coupons. Number 3 is make sure that you're using those rewards that you're getting, because if you're not using rewards and you're not taking advantage, now it's really cool. I really like the system that my grocery store has, because I don't go to like a fancy grocery store or anything, but I really like the rewards that they have. So take it, but it stinks. I had like 7 rewards, and that could have been up to $15 off of my entire grocery bill. So that kind of stunk. It's down to $15. Number 4, do you really need that item right now? I used to look at things and be like, oh, it's food, who cares, whatever. But you know what, like, take a step back. Do you really need what you're wanting to buy? All right, number 5, shopping in bulk. This can totally save you money. We do have a Costco membership. I don't use it anymore. I'm gonna get to that. With buying in bulk can definitely help you to save money. We do have a Costco membership. I haven't used it that much because I just want to buy what I need. I used to buy it in bulk because when I was working, it was just a lot easier to just do this whole meal prep thing. And I used to cook meals like 3 months in advance and then just freeze them. But I stopped doing that for several different reasons. I won't bore you with it, but I stopped doing that. And now I just buy as I need it, and it's really working out nicely for me. So, but buying in bulk can be a good thing, like especially if you're wanting to make like a big chili or a big spaghetti or several different chicken dishes and things like that. Definitely can save you money by shopping in bulk. Now, let's go on to the time-saving tips. These are going to be very similar to money saving. The first is make a list, because who wants to go through the grocery store and have to, like, you know, just make a list, save yourself some time, and just get what you need. That goes back to the money saving. Number 2 is the pickup and delivery. You'll save time and money with this. I mean, really think about it. Like, you just have those set things. You can like sit in bed, you can sit on your phone, pick whatever you need, and then you can just move on. So the grocery pickup is great. Pretty much everybody has it, but there's so many different delivery services. Plus Walmart delivers now too. It was like $7 and they would have delivered to my house. So I thought that was pretty neat. Number 3 for time saving, pick a day that you are going to plan out what you want to eat, make your list, pick up your stuff, and then actually cook it. So I have set days that I cook, like Tuesdays and Thursdays I really don't want to cook. So what we'll usually do is we'll make several different meals on a Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday are set. Then Wednesday I will cook for Thursday and Friday's kind of a toss-up. Cody and I usually get takeout and the kids kind of have something fun. But there are some days that we will have leftovers as well. So picking a day to make those lists and things like that, like have those set days so that, you know, you're not scrambling throughout the week. Number 4, do you really need what you're getting? And this was also a money saving tip as well, but this can also be time, because if you're buying extra stuff, think about, you know, you're putting it in the basket, then you have to unload it, and then guarantee that somewhere along the way, one of those items that you impulse bought is going to go bad, or you're gonna forget about it and stuff like that. So just get what you need. Number 5 is going to be, again, shopping in bulk, because if you shop in bulk, you can save a bunch of time because you're not having to go to the store. So now here are my favorite snacks. When I was doing nutrition training and being a personal trainer, I used to be like, yeah, grab a handful of nuts, grab, what do I have on here? Oh, grab a protein shake. But honestly, seriously, who wants to grab a handful of nuts? I don't. You know why? It's because it makes you hungry. Like, a handful of nuts does not satisfy me. Let's be honest, really, raise your hand if it doesn't. Okay, good. Good. Now you all have our hands up. It doesn't. Like, it's super nutritious for you, but I'm still hungry after that. It doesn't curb my appetite, and then especially a protein shake, it doesn't really do me any good either. So, but here are my snacks that I love. I love good quality cheeses, thanks to my mom. She does buy them when she comes. Thanks, Mom. It's a Blue Label. I'm gonna find out from her when I go out there in a second. But it's a Blue Label. It's some kind of cheese that's absolutely delicious. And I do buy turkey pepperoni because I don't like regular pepperoni because I find it to be a little bit too greasy. So that's the only reason why I get turkey pepperoni. So cheese and pepperoni, those are some of my good snacks that I like going to with maybe some crackers. 2, I love fruit. Really like eating at night. Any kind of berry, give it to me. I love it. Number 3 is chips with hummus and salsa. I found it's the veggie chips. I don't eat them because it says they're vegetables, because let's face it, there's really not that much vegetables. I just like the taste of them. So the ribbed vegetable chips, and I really like them. The kids like them. And then what other kind of chips do we have? We never have a shortage of chips. Seriously, we don't. We always have chips in our house. Pretzel chips are another good one. Any kind of corn-based chips are usually my favorite. So number 4 is lunch meat. Lunch meat and cheese, turkey pepperoni. So if I'm hungry in the afternoon, I will go into the drawer and just kind of get a couple pieces of lunch meat and maybe some more chips, and then I'll be on my way. 5, this is one of my favorites. Avocado with coarse sea salt. It has to be coarse. Like, there's just something just so magical about coarse sea salt. A little squeeze of lemon or a little squeeze of lime on a rice cake. That's one of my favorite snacks as well. I really don't want to limit myself. I used to be an advocate of the whole, like, you have to eat every couple of hours to maintain your metabolism, but let's face it, everyone's lifestyle is different. Now, if you are a person who's doing 2-a-days, do I encourage like having something a little bit smaller? Yeah. Now, if you have a job where you're more sedentary, you're not moving around a lot throughout the day, you don't have to have 5 small meals during the day. And especially like if you're not working out 2 or 3 times a day, you don't have to do that. Eat when you're hungry. Have your regular 3 meals. Enjoy yourself. If you feel like you're getting hungry, these snacks that I just listed, I'm not having a meal. Like, when it comes to the avocado, I'll have maybe even just like, depending how big the avocado, if it's one of those small avocados, I'll have half. If it's one of those like big ones, I'll usually have just a quarter of an avocado. Use your best judgment, okay? A snack doesn't have to be something that you're stuffing yourself with. It's just meant to kind of like wet your whistle and get you through to the next meal, because if you're hungry, eat. But here's another note. If you're hungry, sometimes try, this is kind of old school, but try and just have some water. Drink some water, drink tea. Man, I am such an advocate of tea. There's so many good properties in it. There's so many different teas out there. If you want, I hope this was helpful for you. Now let's get started with me taking you through my pantry and through my refrigerator so that I can show you what's going on. There's Okay, so welcome to my pantry. As you can see, on the top shelf is where I have all of my condiments, all of my sauces, and things of that nature. And now we're going to pan around. And this top shelf is my fun shelf where we have like cereals and stuff like that. Coming around to the top this is more fun stuff. This first basket is actually nothing but like chocolate and chocolate. Then that basket is all of our nuts. And here is where I keep all of the crackers and also our croutons for our salads. Then under that is where I have a snack bin on the left that has goldfish and all different little treats for the kids. Next to that is where I have our tortillas, both white, wheat, and corn. Panning down on this bottom shelf is another huge snack bin for the kids. It has applesauce, raisins, bars of all different kinds, Fig Newtons, I forget what else, but little snacks. Coming back around are all of my flours that I use, and I used to keep everything full, but I'm not doing that anymore because I kind of think that it's wasteful. So the almond flour, as you can see, is empty because I'm not using almond flour right now. Below that are my different types of sugars. Below that is going to be my different types of rice. I have polenta right there. And let's come around to this side. This is where I keep all of my different types of pasta. We really only eat gluten-free pasta, so I have different varieties of that, and then just some more baking items as well. Coming around to the other side is where I have just all my canned items, and yes, I do have a sprinkle caddy because we love ice cream sundaes, and I also decorate cakes as well, which is why you see like a big box of fondant under there and all of my Wilton sprays. And of course, there's no shortage of chips. Okay, so moving into the refrigerator, I always keep on hand fruit, tons and tons of fruit, berries of all kind. I have my bananas in there. There is yogurt on the top shelf, hummus, I have my peanut butter, and I know I have a ton of eggs, but Albertsons had a sale where you could get a dozen eggs for 79 cents. So I figured I'd take advantage of that. Then in the drawers are empty right now because I emptied them out to bring to my parents' house. And there you have my refrigerator. There's going to be a bunch of links that I'm going to put down below that should be helpful for you. Please remember to check out Whole Catholic Living because she has a wonderful video coming up for you as well. And I'm also going to put the videos that we did from last week down below too so that you can catch up. Let me know what your favorite snacks are. Share out your pantry with me too. I'd love to see it. I will catch up with you next time. Remember to tap that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so that you can join me in the future. Take care everybody. God bless. If I can pray for you in any way, please let me know. Bye.